Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I'm just going to be doing a recap on the Dominaria United jumpstart openings that I did. We did 12 boxes over 6 parts, and we're just going to take a quick look at what we ended up with. So we ended up with 214 lands, 39 planes, 39 islands was the lowest, and then we end up with 47 planes. Um, the lands are one of the main reasons why I decided this was worth the risk because you you're supposed to get one every pack. We ended up getting shorted two, um, and they hold I don't know a couple dollars, somewhat like one to. They seem to be on buy list periodically, $1 to $2 Canadian, and these packs cost me effectively $4 Canadian because it was like just over 70. It was like 73 and $74. So because there's a few boxes below 70, and I got charged tax on those, one of the sales taxes, which pushed it over to 73, and then the other one was 73. Um, so the lands are the nice floor, so I factor them at like $2-ish a $2-ish a land. Sometimes they're even $2 on the buy list, I find. So like that would be like or $4 in value, but for the most part, I factor them about $2. And if I want to fire sell them out, I could get rid of them for $1 easy. Um, but if I'm patient, I could get that little bit more. So then we got there's no multicolored cards, so you eliminate like a few decent rares, but then also a lot of the bulky rares. But there is still tons of bulk rares in Dominaria United. Most of it's bulk. I guess the next thing is cut downs. They're still pretty pricey. They're actually more than the last time I ended up ripping Dominaria United Jumpstart, and we end up with 22. So we almost got two a box. Most boxes had two. Some boxes, well, I guess a couple boxes only had one, but 22 of them is really solid. That's gonna be like that's over the price of the pack. For rares, there is some variance and quite a bit. Like for green, which is the color with the lowest amount of rares, the range is 1 for the Urborg Gorgoyf, all the way up to 9 for the Beast Caller and the Loam Speaker. Ones you don't want. We only got 3 Defiler of Vigors, which is would be the better rare in green. For red, we end up with 40. So for green, there were 6 different rares with 33 total. For red, there was 40 total rares with 7 different rares accounting for that. So you have stuff like the transformation that has 3, but then the defiler is 9, which is a lot. We end up with Squee having a lot as well. Even this Flame Sage 7. So the 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 squeeze, and then like we end up with like 4 Firestorm and 3 Dragon War. So um, definitely like concentration on certain rares. So certain rares you're getting not every box, but almost every box, like the Squee and the Defiler. Onto the black rares, we end up with total 38 across 7 different rares. So ones that we'd rather get are like the braids. We got 7, so that's still not that bad. That's like 1 every 2 boxes. In the other run, I think it was like every box. It was crazy, and that was like before it got reprinted, so it was like actually worth a little bit more. But then you get cards like the Defiler, uh, where we have 10. So like basically one Defiler a box. And is this card going to do anything in the end. It's not in standard anymore. Well, it's not going to be in standard soon, and it just doesn't see play, I don't think, anywhere. And at least the green one, that one's really good. And like, I don't know, that the green defiler is an unreal card in like Commander, I find. Like, you have to deal with it right away. Whereas this, I don't know. The other defilers don't seem that good. We got 3 drags, and then 6 sleepers, 2 stronghold arenas. I didn't even think this was an option because it's so infrequent. And then like a 3 cruelty or Gix, and then the Ravenman. So there are certain rares that are like seem like 2 times other rares. Onto blue. Blue is the got 37 rares with 7 different rares total. So you get like 9 lore masters, 6 channelers. This one we didn't get a lot of defiler. I wonder if they thought this defiler was good. Because like the green defiler, we only got 3. This defiler, we got 4. Um, we did get 8 haughty gins. So maybe they weren't thinking this was a good card at the time. 5 silver scrutinies, 1 phasing of Zelfir. Jeez. I didn't even think this was a card in this, but I don't think it's worth a whole lot either anymore. Like, I think at one point it had some hype, but so then for white is got the most concentration of cards because it's got the least amount of options. So there's only 5 different rares, 39 total rares. So there's 9 peacekeepers, only 2 archangels, but 12 defiler of face. I need this card to get broken somehow. Like, come on, please, man. Please break this card for me. I have a lot now. More than I was hoping for. Then like 6 guardians. Oh wait, 3, 6, 7 guardians. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Valiant veterans. So overall, the rare spread, like the rare range, was very big. 1 for the phasing, and then up to 12 for the defiler of faith. Onto the mythics. We end up with 37 mythics, and it ranged from there's 9 different mythics, so 3, 6, 9. So there was like uh, red and green had 2 different mythics, and then the Karn was in the white pack, I'm pretty sure, and the Weatherlight was in the black, and then the poor old Sphinx by himself. So we end up with kind of almost not even, but like there was not as much variance in a way for this. Like it ranged from 2 to 5, most in the 3 and 4 range. So that's reasonable because you have 31 total with 9 different. So like even if you just divide it evenly, it's gonna be like 3.5 or 3.6 or something. So like 3 point. So you're looking at 3 or 4 mythics for a lot of. We end up with 5 Karns, 3 Paragons, 2 Sphinx, 3 Shieldred. So that was nice that we didn't get shorted a Shieldred. I would have liked to get a 4th, but that's still fine. 3 Jayas, 3 Shivan Devastators, 5 Silverback Elders, 4 World Spell, and 3 Weatherlight. So overall, I feel that was like we averaged out some variance, but I guess you have to average like open a lot more. Although, like I think some of the rares, especially, they're just seeded where you're going to just not get some like the phasing and the Archangel and stuff. They're just not getting those that often, I don't think. And I don't know if it's just like, okay, well, these cards are more complicated, or these cards are better, or bigger bombs in a limited environment. If that's the reason, I don't know. Because I know some of these jump starts, they would play where, like, if you get your bomb, you can't stop it from the other side. So, like, I don't know if they put, like, if they tailor it to be a bit weaker, I guess. But overall, I would consider it a pretty successful opening, just because we did actually still get the three shielders. We got the cut downs were almost two a box, and the rest of the stuff wasn't too out of the realm of what the expectations was, and that's kind of where we're at with Dominaria United Jumpstart. I don't think I can open any more of this because there aren't any cheap boxes anywhere when I'm looking around. Like, if I could get more, like, there was a bunch in the 65 to 70, just over 70 range for like a while, and I hemmed and hawed, and I missed a lot of them. And now a lot of stores have them for 95 to 110. Like, one of the boxes was even with a sticker 110. Like, it was, I got it from a store that was blowing it out, but usually it was 110. So, um, I think that's the end for Dominaria United. Um, I missed the cheap draft boxes. There was some draft boxes for like 130, and then some discounts, so like 125 ish. So that would have been like 90 US. But yeah, now it's like, I don't know. They're bouncing around one. I've seen them as high as like 180 and like 160 most of the time. But 160, is it worth trying to pull a shield rid? Like, maybe, but I don't know. I do have a couple coming, but I don't know if I'll open them. Maybe I'll just keep them for a rainy day. I guess let me know what you think. What do you think about Dominaria United Jumpstart? Uh, just Dominaria United in at all? I'd like to know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care and have a good one. Bye.